being mine. I was taken aback, but somehow I just accepted that that was fine. Oh, baby, your love was crazy all over the time you gave me. Oh,
Hey, I'm Felicia Michelle here with Buzz, and I am getting a chance to talk to Grammy Award-winning, not nominated, but award-winning singer, songwriter Joss Stone. Hey, Joss.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, darling. It's great.
Know what is great? What's great is that we can stop asking, where's Joss? Where's Joss? Where's Joss? Joss is here. You just dropped an amazing new single. I checked out the video last night. Girl, you look great, okay? You look amazing. And you sound amazing, too. The video, perfect. Talk to me about the single and about the process of making that video.
Well, okay, so the single is titled Never Forget My Love, and the album's the same title. It's really, I mean, it's about the feeling that you get. You know, when you're in a relationship, you might be in the relationship for a year, it might even be a month, but it may not last forever. And when those relationships break, it's almost like you have to grieve like a death sometimes. It's like they disappear, they're gone forever. And you have to somehow forget them. And I think that's the saddest part, is you shouldn't forget that, because they're part of your life. They're part of who you are. So that's what the song's about in a nutshell, really. It's what helped grow you, you know, whether it was a good one or a bad one, you learn from it. So never forget my love. And I mean, the video, everyone's in shock because I'm wearing the glitter onesie.
I love that. It looks so good. I was like, oh my God, I love this outfit. It's amazing.
Oh gosh, it was really, it's a lovely one. I picked it because I made the record with Dave Stewart, who is very fabulous.
The legendary Dave Stewart.
Yeah. He is a legend, and he is that outfit. And he wasn't around for the video. So I thought, I saw it on the rack and I thought I'd never normally wear that. But being that Dave's not here, ode to Dave, I wore it, and now everyone's like, wow, I can't believe you're doing that. So yeah, it might be my new thing. Hey,
I know. I mean, it's very sparkly. I mean, it's very festive, and it kind of gave me like the little like Christmas spirit vibes. I know that you love Christmas, and it's one of your favorite holidays. One of my favorite holidays too, honestly. And you have, yeah, and you also are going to be giving us a little Christmas present, like for your second single. Is it New Year's Eve, right? It's dropping New Year's Eve?
Yeah. So we've got on Instagram, we've done an advent calendar. So every day we've just given like little hints for the album, maybe like a piece of a lyric, sometimes a little piece of the video or a piece of the backstage from that. We've done like raffles, we've done all sorts of stuff each day to try and fill the 25 days of Christmas. I love advent calendars. I've had them every year for my life. You know, the little bits of chocolate you get, it's so fun. So we've made that on the Instagram. And on the 24th day, I believe, we might possibly be releasing the next single, which is going to be cool. So I hope you like it. It's a deep one, that's for sure.
I mean, well, essentially, like you're what a lot of what we've been waiting for. And I think it's so cool. You were saying to do the advent calendar on social media. Now social media in the landscape of when you first dropped, or you're a new artist, and now is like completely different. Do you like it, or do you like it because maybe like you can engage a little bit more, or does it kind of off? But not everybody's for social media. Not everyone loves social media like that. Do you like it?
You know what? I do. I like it because it's entertaining when I'm really bored, so I can like flick through reels. I always do that. So for my own entertainment, I like that people are always making funny. It's always funny, often, you know, funny things or heartwarming things for us to look at when we're bored. But for me, for my job, I feel like I just forget to do that stuff, you know, and I'm a singer. I don't make videos for a living. So I try my best because I know people like it, and it helps people know what you're doing, because that's how people get their information now. But I don't know. I think I'm a little bit old for that. I'm not very good at it. Isn't that terrible?
No, it's not terrible. I always joke and say, like, I'm 67 years young. Like, I can't learn all this stuff because it changes so often. But it is a really great way to get your music out there and to really interact with people. And, you know, people are going like, I listened to this Joss Stone album. Hold on, let me go find her and see, you know, what you're up to, you know, during that time. So Christmas time in full swing now. We have the Advent calendar for your fans, but at home, are you doing anything special with the family? Like, do you guys like maybe bake cookies, or is there like a tradition that you guys have?
Do you know what? We're starting our traditions this year because I've just had my little baby girl, Violet, she's 10 and a half months old now. So it'll be her first Christmas. It's the best. And it's just us. So we've moved to Nashville, outside Nashville, but we're here. And I don't have any family here. I don't really know anyone. So it's just me, Cody, and Violet. So I think it's going to be a really special Christmas. I don't even know if she's going to notice, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to get a bubble machine. I'm going to put like wrapping paper everywhere. And I don't know, maybe make like one of those baby smash cakes. So I'm excited for that. Now I have her. Everything is fresh and new because I'm seeing things through her eyes in a way. Oh. It's quite lovely.
That's amazing, that merriment and that feeling that anything can happen. And it comes off like a very creative space, so it's like a breath of fresh air, you know, getting the kids around for the holidays. And now, you know, you're coming into 2022, into the new year, you know, with this new album. So how did this come about? I'm sure people have constantly been hounding you, asking for music. Give me music. We want music. We, you know, like all of this, and just wanting you because of love, because they love you and that you're so talented, and they want to hear your voice and hear what kind of songs are in your heart. How did that come about, getting to work with David Stewart?
Well, I've worked with him since I was about 17, on and off. So he was making the soundtrack to the movie Alfie. It was a remake. And that soundtrack is lovely. He did a wonderful job. And that was the first gig I had with Dave. So for some reason, he must have heard my voice, I don't know where, and just asked if I could come and sing. And I'm glad he did, because we started a friendship from that point on. And it's years ago now. And then since then, we've done all sorts. We made a band with Mick Jagger and Damian Marley and A.R. Rahman, which was like amazing. That was like an experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, saying it even sounds like a dream. You're just like naming all these amazing, talented people. You're like, yep, everybody's here. Yeah, that had to be like amazing to kind of look around like, oh, I'm in the room with y'all. Hey.
I was sat there thinking, I probably shouldn't be here, but I'm just going to be quiet. It was the most amazing experience, but I had that because of Dave. You know, he comes up with ideas that are, you think are not possible. You know, they're kind of off the wall, but he does them. And I just get a call from him every now and then, and he's got another idea. So this next one was, hey, let's write some music for a play. They're making The Time Traveler's Wife into a play. So we're writing the music for that. And I went to his house to do that in the Bahamas, where he's decided to live, which is awesome again.
Sure, I'll come to your house, no problem. I'll come over.
I'm like, okay, yes, I'll come to your house, of course. So I go over there, and in between times we were talking about ideas for music. I just said, Dave, I'd love to make a record kind of like really more sophisticated, you know, really dramatic, like how Burt Bacharach made music, like the Dusty Springfield and Dionne Warwick type tunes. And I never thought I could actually do that, because I'm a singer. I can sing those songs, but how to put them together, you really need a musician's mind. So he was like, let's do it. I'm like, okay. It gets the guitar out, and we just started to begin. And then how we were coming up with the songs, it was just me and Dave, and we would be like, yeah, and then the strings will go like this and the drums will go like this. And all the ideas we had in those few days, they happened a few months later in Nashville in a studio, and it was like exactly as we had planned it. And I thought, wow, this is happening now. So it's all just come together, and it's being released on his record label, Bay Street Records. So it's all nice, really.
That's amazing. You just never know how people will touch your life, and how like your life touches other people. And your music has touched a lot of people, Joss. I know the pandemic personally was not anyone's favorite time. We were, you know, inside a lot, forced to just, you know, kind of be alone, reflect a little bit. And I don't know about you, but like music is kind of like how I get through things, like kind of how I navigate in life. Did you have any like playlists that you're playing, like, hey, I might be stuck inside and all these other things might be happening out of my control, but I'm going to put these jams on and listen? Were there any artists right now that you're just like, yeah, I'm jamming to this? They put me in a feel good kind of place.
You know what? I always go back to the oldies. I know that sounds bad.
No, it doesn't.
As far as new people, I'm so terrible with that. You know, the newest record that I have been playing a lot is Neo's record, Saturn. I love that. I think that was wicked. I love that she's kind of, to me, she's like a little magical fairy. It's just wicked melodies. I love the production on it, but it's not the type of music that I go back to. So I will always go back to, like, if I want to feel good, you know, I would play Donna Summer. I would play disco tunes, or I play Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman, you know, stuff like that. I always go back there because it's fun. And now I have Violet. I play that stuff to her in the morning when she's having breakfast, and I'm singing along to it. In fact, our tune that we love is Whitney Houston, Higher Love.
Oh, I love that too.
It's a great tune. And every time I press play, she's like, oh my God, I love this song. Yeah.
Does she do the baby claps? I love that. That's so cute.
Yeah, she claps now. That's recent. Only in the last like 2 weeks, she started to clap, and it's so cute. Yeah, so it's great, really. It's nice because I get to play that with her. But I didn't have her in the pandemic. I had her in my belly. So I was playing songs to my belly. Yeah. There's one song I played called Memory by Tom Minch. I think that's, or Mish. God. I just love it. It's got like the Caribbean drums, like the steel drums on there. And it's like a hip hop beat. And I just think it was perfect for her when she was in the womb. You know, it was like good vibes. It was chill.
I mean, yeah, she's like kind of in a chilling in a pool, kind of just waiting in the water, waiting to come out.
That's exactly what it was like. Yep.
That's amazing. So now you have your daughter and a brand new album, which is kind of like a baby in and of itself, coming out. And now we're moving past pandemic and finally getting back to live music. Okay, so I don't know about you. I'm just like very much thrilled to like just be in a space where live music is coming and we get to enjoy live performances. Yeah. And so you will be getting to go out there in 2022. And you're co-headlining a tour with Corinne Bailey Rae. How did that, that's like the perfect mashup. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's the perfect show.
That's going to be a good night. You know, a few years ago, God, it might be 7 years ago now, I don't know. It feels ages ago. I did a co-headline with India Ari. And I felt like that was the most lovely way to tour, you know, to do a collaboration in a touring sense is something that, you know, you don't think of when you think of the word collaboration, because you think of sitting down writing with someone or singing a song with someone. But every night to hear their show too is a really special thing, because usually I just play and there's a support act, but it might be different every night and they only play for like 25 minutes or something. But Corinne's going to play her full show, I'm going to play my full show, and then hopefully we'll get to, you know, kind of amalgamate a few. That will be really nice. It's just enjoyable for everyone, you know. It takes the work part out of it, you know. And Corinne, her voice is so lovely. I can't wait for Violet to like sit and listen to her, because she's just calming, you know. It's not like she don't rile anyone up. She just gives good feeling, and I think that's going to be a nice time. Yeah.
That's like beautiful. I love that you said like collaborate, because so many times, like you said, people don't really get to do that in a tour setting, and you get to like kind of cross-pollinate your fans. You know, maybe someone doesn't know all of your songs or doesn't know all of Corinne's songs and gets the opportunity to be exposed to more music and more other kinds of people in a different audience.
Yeah, it's a lovely way to do that, actually. And also for the audience, they're getting so much more, which is cool. I think it's going to be lush. I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. Is the sequence jumpsuit coming along? Because if it's not, I'm disappointed. Like,
I hope so. Do you know what? I'm going to have to get like 5 of them. I'm going to have to put them on rotation.
I know. Maybe like get them in primary colors. Yeah.
One back.
I'll get a little red one. I got a blue one, you know, maybe a little green one. Switch it up. No. But seriously, I think it's going to be a phenomenal show. Do you get nervous when you perform? Like, do you get nervous ever?
Oh yeah, every time. Every time.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's very time. And you know what, now, when I was younger, I used to get nervous and I used to just cry, because I'd be like, I don't want to feel like this. And I feel terrible. And I you know, it makes you feel sick, and it makes you kind of question every single thing. Yeah. So you'll sit there and you'll think, I have forgotten my words to the first song, and the band's playing, and you're thinking, I don't remember it. I don't know what I'm doing. And then you walk out, and somehow, by the grace of God, the word comes out. And it's like, well, I guess my brain knew it, but it didn't tell me. So it's very stressful. And now I've been doing this for so many years. I stand there at the side of the stage, almost telling myself off, almost going, Joss, you know what you're doing. Don't be so stupid. You know, this is fine. It's going to be fine. So I talk myself around, really.
But that's kind of what you have to do. You have to talk yourself up to it sometimes. And if you weren't nervous, that means you didn't care. And it seems, and it clearly is very obvious that you care a lot about your fans, a lot about your music and what you put out, because I'm sure you've been asked a million times between your first release and this one, and just constantly asked all the time about where new music is. And it's refreshing to see that you're making it when it actually inspires you, and not just for the sake of having something out there, you know?
Right. Yeah. It's important to put something out that you care about, because otherwise it's not really soul music at the end of the day. You have to mean it. If you don't mean it, what are you doing? Go do something else. There's, you know, we're not promised tomorrow, are we? So we have to make the most of each day and make sure that it counts. And you're not just wasting space or just breathing in and out. There has to be a purpose, a reason. So hopefully there is.
There definitely is. There's definitely a purpose and a reason behind you doing what you do, and I'm sure you've impacted many people amazingly. I personally love your music, and I'm very excited to talk to you. I'm still nervous right now, but I'm still telling myself, Felicia, you know the words. I'm doing what you said to do. Just tell yourself that you got it. So let me know just what's next, and where we can, you know, find you on social.
Okay, so right, well, I've got my Instagram, and I've got my Facebook, and I've got my Twitter, and I guess that's the three, isn't it? That's
TikToking yet? You gotta get on TikTok, and the kids do the dance.
Yes, I know, but you know what? TikTok, I don't know what to do on TikTok. I have got a TikTok, you know, and I have made a few, and I thought, this is bloody ridiculous. So my friend Brian, he does now, TikTok is like his job. He is like, don't worry, I'll sort this out. You know, this is what you've got to do, Joss. You've got to go on TikTok, get a package that you get, and open it. So you can go on there and you can see me. Yeah. I've fucking done it. Oh, excuse me. I've gone on there and I have gone, right, I'm going to open this package. And everyone freaks out over it. Yeah. Why? It's crazy. And I'll go and I'll be like, here you go, here's a song. No one cares about it. So it's like a whole other world. Like I said, I'm not very good with it, but I will try, because I know people like it. I'll do my best.
People love it.
Something funny, or maybe I'll just put Violet on there, or my dogs. I could do that.
Babies and dogs do very well on TikTok. Add your music to it, and I think you have a winning combination right there.
Good tip. Babies, dogs, music. That's got to be good, isn't it?
It's got to be. I'll give it a like. You got my like.
I need coaching, darling. I can't do this on my own.
No, it takes a village. Oh man, Joss, you're literally amazing, and your spirit is definitely coming through. The spirit of Christmas is coming through, and this is a beautiful gift that you're giving us with the new single and a new album coming up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling. Enjoy your day. I'm Joss Stone, and you have just been buzzed.